Welcome, welcome. We got a good one this morning. We got one. Look, this a good one. This is something that's wrong in the world. I ain't going. I go further than just the black community. I go further than just the Kemite community. I go further than just your immediate family. I go for the world of humanity. You know what I mean? This is a good one this morning. Look, you with the nasty pastor. I'm back with another Our Daily Bread. And today's Our Daily Bread comes from Psalm 119, 101 through 106. And the title, Making Wise Choices, Decisions, um, um, whatever word you want to use for what you put actions in that you have said and thought about. You get me? Choices, decisions, affirmation. Is that a good one for you? That's another word we could say, affirmation. You know what I mean? If that's if that's the right word to use. Anywho, anyways, peep this out. We ain't gonna stay too long on me conversing with you. You got what I'm saying? We're gonna go and get into how to make wise choices. Now, the title again is Making Wise Choices. Hopefully, at the end of this short reading, we will take our time, we will process some things, and we will put the right actions into the choices we're about to make in our lives. Sell my late mother's house. That decision burdened my heart after my beloved widowed mother passed away. Sentiment drove my feelings. Still, my sister and I spent 2 years cleaning and repairing her empty home, re-signed to sell it. This was in 2008 and a global recession left us with no buyers. We kept dropping the price but got no offers. Then while reading my Bible one morning, this passage grabbed my eye where there are no oxen. The manger is clean, but abundant crops come by the strength of the ox. Now this is Proverbs 14:4. I guess that's ESV, that's the Bible that's in. All right, now let's get to the next part. The proverb spoke of farming, but I was intrigued by its message. An unoccupied stall says neat, but only with the mess of inhabitants would it yield a harvest of crops, or for us a crop of value and family legacy. Calling my sister, I asked, what if we keep mama's house? We could rent it. Next part. The choice surprised us. We had no plans to turn mom's home into an investment, but the Bible, as a spiritual guide, also offers practical wisdom. As David prayed, show me the right path. O Lord, point out the road for me to follow. That's Psalm 25:4. Um, this is the last part of this. With our choice, my sister and I have been blessed to rent mama's home to many lovely families. We also learned this life-changing truth. Scripture helps guide our decisions. Your word is a lamp for my feet, wrote the psalmist, a light on my path. Psalm 119, 105. May we walk in God's light. Now peep this out, right? You know, we don't all make the right choices. You get what I'm saying? We don't. I don't. I know I haven't made some of the best choices in my life. You got what I'm saying? I could sit here for centuries and tell you some things that I've sat there and thought of, but I thought about it so quickly, and that's why I never processed into being successful. You got what I'm saying? Now, the things that I've sat back and I've thought about, I've completed. I've looked back and say, you know something, I did that right. I did that just right. I have no guilt in it. You can't make me guilty of it. You understand what I'm saying? Of it. You know, I'm going to tell you a choice that you may not want to even hear, because for real, it shows me and it picks me as a deadbeat dad. But I'm going to give this up to you because this is how things went with my oldest son. Okay. Me and the mom was having a goodbye sex. This was going to be the last time me and her ever deal with each other again. You got what I'm saying? Yeah, I ejaculated in her. You know what I mean? I know I ejaculated in her because there was a time in my life, that's just what I did. You know what I mean? Whoop, I don't want to take it out. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to put a rubber on either. You got what I'm saying? So, 7 months later, my mom come to me and say, you know, I saw Jada downtown. I said, okay, she pregnant, huh? And see, it never dawned on me that this woman is pregnant, because we're talking 7 months later. You feel what I'm saying? And then the woman I'm with, you get me, listen to me. The woman I'm with, in a relationship with, both of them have mutual friends. It was a point in where I was living that the mutual friends was living up the street from me. Know me, definitely know my brother. You got what I'm saying? Because that's how I know the woman. So, never told me anything Jada pregnant. You got what I'm saying? People that knew Jada and knew me, but they might not have known that me and her was even sleeping together. You feel what I'm saying? So there really was no need to even probably tell me about this, but to skip through this and to make this brief with y'all and make this not a long dramatic moment. Okay, she tell me she pregnant. 7 months go by. You got what I'm saying? I will say this. After she told me she's pregnant, I did get the sickness. You got what I'm saying? I was eating some raviolis one day. Woo! The early morning. You feel what I'm saying? Woo! I said, well, might be true. You got what I'm saying? Now, I'm in the streets. I'm out here hustling. You got what I'm saying? At that time when Jawanza was being born, I wasn't on drugs. You got what I'm saying? I wasn't on drugs. I'm out here hustling, you know, selling drugs. You got what I'm saying? We talking about 91. He's born, you know, as I explained before, really wasn't not a lot of connection there. You got what I'm saying? It just really was not a lot of connection there. I did double back, and after the woman I was with didn't understand me going to visit and see my son without her, we called it off. And you know, I thought about it. I said, well, let me go on and be a father to my you know, to my child. Let's do the family thing. That didn't work out but for 2 weeks. Pew, gone. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, the time I was spending around them, I was putting them in harm's way, for real, for real. You got what I'm saying? Me, her, the kids, we in a hotel room, but I got people calling me, and I think I was dipping out to go serve them. You see what I'm saying? Suppose this was some robbery stuff, they would have came in and killed all of us. You got what I'm saying? So to make a long story short, what I'm trying to really say to you is this right here. I neglected my child and pushed my child to the side for drugs, for money. To be honest with you, at the end of the day, you know what I mean, I was pushing them to the side. So when me and my son got to talking at 18, he was 18 years of age, we got to talking. I told him, you know, son, honestly speaking, I would have corrupted you, so I stayed away from you. You got what I'm saying? There was things that I was doing in these streets, and I wasn't out there robbing, I wasn't out there stealing, but I was out there selling drugs, which if anybody know the street life, the street game, that what comes with selling drugs in the streets, robbery, death, and incarceration. You feel what I'm saying? So me living over Jefferson Village with them in the South Side, as hard as that was, if I would have moved in with her and we're living together and we're doing this and doing that and I'm hustling out their house, 9 times out of 10 the police would have came. 9 times out of 10 somebody would have came in there and robbed us and killed all us. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I was a person that provided money. You know what I mean? I was a person providing money till the last penny was paid. You got what I'm saying? I never defaulted out of my child support till the last penny was paid. I walked it down. I just got it off me when I turned 50. You understand me? I'm 54. 4 years ago, I got it off me. Um, 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 I did provide money, but I put no time in with my child. Now, it was messed up of me to make that choice. But when I look at the life he have, that he has told me he have, I pat myself on the back and I say, you know something, you did the right thing by staying out of his life. His mother raised him to respect me and to listen to me. You feel what I'm saying? And I thank her for that. I wasn't the best boyfriend to her, and I sure enough wasn't the best father for him. But he had a mother that loved him. You got what I'm saying? You get it? So what I'm basically saying is this right here. I made a right choice, but I didn't make a right choice because I have never had a relationship with my oldest son. And it hurts sometimes. You get it? So basically what I'm saying to you is this right here. Think it all the way through. Some of these things you have to put aside. These childish ways, these childish things, you have to look ahead. You have to look all the way ahead, especially when it comes to these kids. What are you doing? How what you're doing now help this child in the future? You get me? You understand me? Yes, the things I went through and the things I learned in the street helped me give him an understanding that what? Take your butt into the military because see, you'll get ready to go to jail. You understand what I'm saying? It helped me get that understanding across to him. But I know he missed the relationship of having me around. And I know I missed the relationship of having him around me. You understand? You get it? But at the end of the day, I'm wrong. That choice I made was wrong. Look, you've been with the nasty pastor, and I'm going to say this to you now. You know what I mean? Love your babies. Stop all the evil. Stop all the bad decisions that you think is right. When you bring a child into this world, all the stupidity stops. Man up. I love you, and I'm out.